You might care about some people and care about their opinion, and you give a fuck whatever happens in your life. What happens in your life, you need to give a fuck, but what other people don't gonna think, then don't care about their life. How to not give a fuck about what other things. Let me change your mind. Do you know the last time anything changed because you give a fuck? Do you know the last time that you were worried about something and that happened eventually, and you got worried, you got social anxiety, but did it really change anything? No. Did it really affect you in any way? It might affect you mentally for about 3 weeks. Something happened that you didn't want to happen, but in 3 weeks, did you remember anything about that? No. You might even forget most of the thing that happened that time, and you don't really care about that because it's in the past, and you don't really care. Nothing changed in your life. So why do you worry about what's going to happen next and what people will think? You don't need to care about what people think, because in maybe 2 or 3 weeks you and they both will forget what happened, and nobody really care about what really happened. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of my life. What I mean by that is I was worried about people, so that I jogged wrong, and I ran. My form wasn't good while I was running or jogging, but I was one time I was with my brother in the park, and he and I was running, and he was telling your form is bad, and I was starting to worry about what other people would think about my form, and told him that I will not run now because my form is real bad of running, just jogging, and what other people might just tell me. We walked that time. I didn't jog, he didn't jog, I just stopped him to jog. That's my bad. I'm feeling guilty for that. But and that time he showed me a guy at the park. The guy was just doing some weird ass exercise. He pointed at him and showed me that look at him and see what he's doing. And I was like, what the fuck is even he doing? And I judged him right there. But when I went home, we both went home. Then he asked me, "Do you remember that guy?" Then I was shocked to know that I don't even really care about that guy. When I reached home, I just had a thought, "Oh wow, he's doing a weird kind of exercise at the park," and I was like, "What?" And when I reached home, I forgot everything what he was even doing. I know the guy. I know he was doing weird stuff. I don't know what he was doing when I reached home. So what you learn from here is people might judge you right there, but in maybe in an hour or two, they will forget what you did and forget what you really forget what you did. Forget what you did. And you might do the same. You just take out someone and be like they are weird, but you forget all the people are the same. Everyone is same. Nobody is unique out here. Everybody is the same. So people look at you if you do something weird, then they might see and judge you and say you are weird, but after an hour or two, nobody really gives a fuck, so why should you? And the last point is people are their main character in their own life. People only try to think about what they are doing, what they want to do, what they are will do. Nobody really care about you. You are not the main character of their life. They are the own main character of their life. If I have some incident that some people are doing so weird stuff, but I didn't really care because I'm a main character of my own life, and you are too, and other people are too. They might see you, and they might think you're weird, but they don't really care because they are worried about themselves, and they are worried that people might judge them. So use this tactic to not give a fuck because they are fear that you might judge them, and they don't even have time to judge you. So this is the trick to not give a fuck about anything.